Look at this guy, man.
Hey.
You got so you're like a star now. The Rams win the Super Bowl.
Well,
Like,
look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Rumble! Finally! The Ramelia Sports Report returns to the Rumble Show.
Guys, I'm out of here.
Rumble!
Roll down the window.
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gonna ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side face to the valley, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, big dogs. The big dogs of the NFC West in the past recent years, I should say, that won the Super Bowl are back. Sean McVay and the young fellas are ready to take the next step when it comes to returning the Lombardi to Los Angeles. And the only one who's in the way of the Los Angeles Rams is themselves, and needing to score in the red zone. That's what leads me to hope everyone's having a great. What's today? Today is Friday. That leads me to the Detroit game. If we would have scored in the red zone, despite the non-calls against Matthew Stafford getting hit late and then hit late again, and his eyes were rolling back in his head, and we thought his game was done, but he's a warrior. He went back out there, and then them grabbing Puka Nakua's jersey, who's behind me, and would have been nice. We would have got one of those calls. We probably would have went away with the victory, and who knows what would have happened at Santa Clara, aka the house that Todd Gurley built, and I know they were looking side eyes. They're like, well, are the Rams going to come out? Even though they've had recent success, but this Ram team is different. This Ram team has guys in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Aaron Donald is not there. He's a big miss now, but now we go by group production instead of just one guy, relying on one guy who's great. But now we can come at it from different sides, and we can move guys around. And the unknown factor when it comes to other teams trying to stop our pass rush, and we got beef on both sides of the ball. The young guys are coming in. The secondary revamped. Offensive line is even bigger or meaner. We're ready to roll, baby. God bless Tyler Higbee. Hopefully he'll be ready by at least midseason and back to Pro Bowl form. And we'll see what happens with that. Hoping everyone's having a great Friday. I'm looking forward to this season. I have the Rams at 12-5. A lot of people have us 14-3, and it can go either way. If we start off hot, I have us sweeping the Niners. That's one of the big takes. And then I have us actually wrapping up the NFC West by the second to last game, because I really believe that the Niners are going to take a step back. They're still going to be one of the best teams because they have some of the best talent in the NFL. But I just think they're going to take a step back with that defense. They were very fortunate last year, and we'll get into that too. About they were almost injury free during the year, and it was the time was now for them to strike and win the Super Bowl, but they didn't, and so they blew their chance. And they have one more year where they're going to pack everybody together still and try to get the Super Bowl this year. But the Rams will be there to stop them, I believe, this year. And we'll get into that as well. Hope everyone again is having a great Friday. Thank you. It's noonish. I was outside and I was setting up the fence, and I got some extenders for my chain link fence, and I go, oh shoot, I got to get in here. And because the last live that I had, it was the laptop was dying. I plugged it in, and I couldn't find the brightness on this new laptop. Where the hell is it with the new Windows and everything? It's not that new. My other laptop had a new version of Windows too, but I couldn't find the brightness. So sorry for the delay. But anyway, we are here. We'll get right into it. What's up, Easy? He says Rams. Yes, indeed. Stockton says, "What's up, Bill? I'll be driving, but I'll be listening. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Be safe, man. Appreciate you. Back in the day, watches Rams, baby. That's exactly right. My guy, Easy E. What's up, Rudy? I'm doing good, man. Hope you're having a great Friday, man. I do want to talk about something too. We're going to get into that as well. Ramfest is coming up on the 18th. I was going for sure, and now we're going to have to see. I think I can pull some strings and still be able to go. Hope to see you guys there. We'll talk about that as well. Appreciate all you guys. SoCal fan says Rams taking the division this year. I got him that too. I got him right there too, man. Um, this Ram team is going to surprise some people again, man. Now you got the haters again with Matthew Stafford. They got him. You see the CBS reports and you see the Fox reports, and they always give Stafford hardly any love. They always look for like the Dak Prescotts and Lamar Jackson's, and rightly so. Those are younger guys, but Matthew Stafford is an elite quarterback, man. I mean, let's just say it this way: if the team from NoCal, the Santa Clara Niners, had Matthew Stafford at quarterback, they win that game. They win that game. You score 19 points against the Matthew Stafford team with a Debo Samuel, Ayuk, Kittle, a running game with CMC. It's not even so. Like I said, they got Purdy up there higher than Matthew Stafford, and I just laugh. We know that if there was a bench right there, you're doing a pickup game, right, and you're betting money, and you got Stafford sitting next to any of the quarterbacks in the NFC West on that bench, and you're doing like a draft. Stafford's going number one. I don't care if so and so, broke Purdy, had more stats than he did last year. He had a very great season, but he is not the caliber of Matthew Stafford. Let's just get that going. Let's just understand that. And so he had more stats, yes. He had more stats, yes. But Matthew Stafford missed 2 games, and he had a lot of young guys. When Cooper Cup was out, but there's no excuses. We know when we've seen Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is the reason why I'm wearing this Super Bowl shirt. Anyway, I mean, Stetson's back. Yes, indeed, Stetson Bennett is back, baby. He's focused. He's learning under Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo's a veteran quarterback. Say what you will about him, and I have said plenty of stuff in the past about Jimmy Garoppolo, but he's a veteran quarterback, and you can learn from a guy that's been in the big games. And Jimmy Garoppolo, I would rather have Wentz, to tell you the truth. I'd rather have Wentz back as our backup, but that's okay. Jimmy Garoppolo can run Sean McVay's offense. It's very similar um, to Kyle Shanahan, and it's even more similar because now we have a great running game as well. And he could run that if Stafford needed to go out for whatever it is, a hangnail, a blowout, whatever, give him some rest. We can win with Jimmy Garoppolo as starting quarterback. And if Stetson Bennett takes that next step, this one, um, then I feel comfortable with him as well. He's a NFL a national champion quarterback twice over, and he's been through a lot, and no one ever handed him anything. And as long as he has his head on straight, I'm fine with that as well. So I'm looking forward to this young Ram team. Easy says, Remilia, what's good? Pretty tough looking schedule on paper, but I believe we're going to going back to the show this year. Yes, indeed. It's a tough schedule regardless. Any team you play can be tough. But listen, we have guys in the trenches on both sides of the ball. The main thing is the offensive line. We can run the ball. We can get down and dirty on the goal line. We got weapons galore. I mean, Matthew Stafford is wanting another contract, so technically it's kind of like a contract year for him. He wants to show that he's here for another couple of years, and I'm all for it, man. But yes, indeed, it's tough, but we can handle it, man. When you look at other teams, well, we got Matthew Stafford, we got Cooper Kupp, we got Puka Nacua, we got Kyrie Williams, we got all these young dudes, we got this great offensive line. Tyler Higbee's on the back burner. We got Tyler Hunter, we got Davis Allen. I mean, you get me mad, I'll run Tutu and have him have a big game. The defense, young guys running around, flying around the ball, Fisk and all the young guys. verse. I mean, we're ready to roll, baby. We're ready to roll. I like this team. Joe says, "Good afternoon, Remleys." Yes, indeed, brother. How you doing, brother Joe? Hope everything's well with you and your family. Jerry Ramirez says, "I want Stetson to be starter in the real season." He's going to get some reps, man. With the as we all know, Matthew Stafford and veterans don't get a lot of reps, or if any reps in the preseason. Rightly so. You don't want to have an injury. You don't want to have an injury in a meaningless game, and so Stetson Bennett's going to get a chance to shine this year, and he needed that time off, and we'll see what happens with that. My guy Gil, how you doing, Gil? Hey Rudy, I'm ready for another Super Bowl. We can go 14 games. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Back in the day, Watcher says O-line is ready this year. We invested heavily. I see us as the top 5 in scoring. Me too, man. Listen, anytime you can have a Matthew Stafford throwing those dimes still at the top of his game, right? And then plus you have a focused Matthew Stafford at the top of his game. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, testing. Okay, I'm back. Um, we can play with anybody. We can beat anybody. We showed that even last year. I mean, we gave the Ravens all they wanted. That first game against the Niners without a Cooper Cup. I mean, we're this team. I'm really stoked about this team, and I know that I'm a Ram content creator now, and I've been a Ram fan since '79, and I look positively on our team, but I also believe in the team, and the belief has shown me that they can do the job, and this front office has shown me with these last few drafts, these last 3 drafts, especially. But yeah, so we bring us back to this game here, game number 1 at Stafford Field, aka Detroit Ford Field. We're going to get revenge, and the team is looking forward to it. The Lions talked a lot of smack. They just barely got by us, and we didn't get the calls that we needed to right the ship. But it is what it is. That happens to all the teams, but it sucks because we could have went on a run. Joe says, "Welcome everyone, legit. Welcome everyone, legit like that, like. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button. Come back in. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so we can get here more often. When you guys hit the like, I forget to do this. I don't want to sound like a salesman, but I do gotta do that for the show because the more likes, the algorithm with YouTube works. People are able to find the show and get to we can all be here together. AZ says, "I have my money on the Rams over 8.5 games won this year. Last year, cash with over 6.5. Time to collect again this year. I might throw a C note that they win the division." Nice, man. For sure. Well, listen, anything can happen. Knock on wood. We don't want any injuries, major injuries, but this team. I mean, I'll say it this way. Let me just say it this way. With Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback, this team can win at least 8 games or more. That's how good we are. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo just has to hand the ball off, make some, throw some balls to some of the 2 of the best NFC receivers, and with Cooper Cup, Super Cup, he's going to be healthier this year. Puka Nakua, the best wide receiver in the NFL ever, and then he can hand the ball off to the running game. I'll just say it that way. Jamar says, "Rudy, Beto was getting cooked the other night." Props to Beto, Niner sickness. We go back and forth. He's a good dude. He's also a Laker fan. We kid him about that too. Because how do you go for an LA team when you're a Niner fan? Gilbert, what's up, brother? He says, Viva Los Rams, Rudy. Yes, indeed, Los Rams. How you doing, Gilbert? SoCal fan says the Niners threw the ball the least amount of times in the entire NFL last season. They are going to throw the ball a lot more, but that means Purdy will throw a lot of interceptions. Yeah, they didn't. Well, see what happens is the Niners um uh the Niners throw the shorter intermediate passes with Purdy to throw a little bit deeper sometimes, but they get a lot of yak yards. And so, but Kyle Shanahan, we give him a hard time. I give him a hard time because he can't win the big one. But that offense has been very efficient, man. You can't argue with the 3 straight NFC championships appearances. but you got to win. Who remembers that? Ray, remember we almost got there. Day Watcher says, I'm not sure if Robert Quinn is available, but as a veteran, he would be a great addition. I would love Robert Quinn, but I would rather save that spot for a veteran called AD. But I know what you're talking about. Yes, indeed. We'll see what happens with AD. Jar says, Debo is overrated. Debo is a regular season monster. And then he disappears in the NFC Championship game when they need him most. Just sorry to say that. He says, and that has to do with his coaching, his coach's scheme. Easy says, I'm still heated they got Glock 9 at the bottom of the list. Yeah, he's definitely top 5. Stats speak for themselves. Stats and also the eye test. I mean, even if you're not a Ram fan, you have to admit 3 things. Number 1, then Matthew Stafford is a tough son of a gun, right? He doesn't cry to the referees. Okay. Number 2, that even at his I'll say this advanced stage, well, it's not even an advanced stage. He's an older quarterback because look at Tom Brady played forever. He still has that mental high IQ of the game. He has that arm talent to get the ball where he wants it, and he can throw guys open. And then number 3 is he can beat you at the end. It doesn't matter who you are. He's faced all kinds of defenses, and so I'm so comfortable and happy that we have Matthew Stafford. Willie Bowen, how you doing, my brother? He says, hey, Rudy, opposing quarterbacks will be having sleepless nights worrying about the LA Rams defense. That, I love it, Willie Bowen. We got Verse, we got Fisk now. You got our guy Byron Young. I was going to say Ashawn Robinson. Bobby Brown III, my prerogative is ready to roll, baby. Some beef in there. You got my guy Kobe Turner. I'm ready to roll, baby, with this team. Exactly right. And we got the secondary help. I love it. Darius Williams back. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Love it, love it, love it. I thought that was a cool picture behind me, that Stafford field. Let's see. Measy says, honestly, excited for the preseason performance. Stetson, yeah, I was excited when Stetson last year when Stetson was with us. I even told you guys the preseason is going to be exciting with Stetson, and then he had some issues. It affected his play, and that's what happens. Guess what? Breaking news: we're all human beings. Things affect us in different ways. Certain things are hard to overcome, and so he has himself back with the club, and he's ready to roll, man. We're only human, and it wasn't the season that he would wanted, and he wants to make up for it, and he wants to make a legacy in the NFL. So I'm with the kid, man. I'm rooting for him. Jerry Romero says Debo is definitely overrated, and so let's get into one of my first clips here, and again, thank you for coming in and sharing your noonish with me, noonish time. Let's see. There was one thing though too. That in the Rams video, they have a clip of where's Levi Stadium. We like to make fun of our NoCal little brothers up north, and because they're not in the other thing besides that they don't win Super Bowls anymore is that they're not in San Francisco anymore. they're 42 miles away from San Francisco, and so in the clip, wrong way. In the Rams clip, you got Cooper Kupp in the car, and they're like, "Where's San Francisco?" And you see they got it circled right there, and San Francisco's down there. Oh, God bless the Rams, man. I love my team. Just to refresh you, here's the clip. Where's Levi South? Where's Levi South? Where's Levi Stadium? Hold on.
Hustle, sing the brunch, Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you bring the bucks. After all that looking tough, all these single stunts.
San Francisco's over here, this way. Oh, God bless him. And then just to start off the show too, we were talking about how the Niners blew the and I'm just gonna. I brought these clips up because we're having a good time. It's noon. Then we'll get to our Ram stuff, which is more important. But I just thought this was funny. So there's the clip where's Levi Stadium? It's not even San Francisco no more, right? So that's not the only thing that changed. They can't win Super Bowls. They can't win the big game. They don't have a big time quarterback. They have an okay quarterback that's pretty good on his own right, but can't get it done. Now, here's Steve Young saying it was on the mantle for them. They should have won the Super Bowl. I mean, here he is. And this is Steve Young. And this is what we were talking about. They can't win the big one. Check this out.
So how much pressure then is on this year?
Well, the most pressure was last year, right? Because last year the Rams are down, the whole division's down, Seahawks are down, the Cardinals are way down. You know, in the playoffs you play a Packer team that's been middling the whole time. You got an upstart Lions squad. You're like, that's how we get to the Super Bowl, and then you play a down year Chiefs team. Like, of all the times that you're set up to do it, that was it. But since the Ravens at Christmas, I mean, we just weren't the same. And you know, we held Patrick Mahomes to 19 points. If you would have told me, look, Patrick Mahomes won't score 3 touchdowns, we're not going to win that game? Like, you know, you're not going to walk over the Packers, we're not going to walk over the Lions? Like, things were haywire from Christmas on, and that's why last year was the time with the best roster in football to go get it done. And the fact is it didn't happen. That happens.
Oh, there you go. Right from Steve Young. God bless him. God bless him. I told you guys before, they're the gift that keeps on giving. I get a kick out of them. God bless them, and props to the guy that made these Puka Nakua shirts, or this company. And these are awesome shirts. Let me get out of the way. Awesome shirts. I gotta pick me up one. I'll give you guys the link whenever when I do pick one up. I just happen to see that. Awesome. So anyway, enough of them. But I'll bring them up anytime I can get a laugh on it. And let's see here. So this is we were talking about Detroit, the first game, Detroit, right? So we owe them big time. We got to get this game. And here we go with the clip. Here we go. This man is going to help us win Puka Nakua. And here we go.
The schedule comes out. It was a heartbreaking deal going to Detroit. How do you feel getting them week 1 and getting a chance to get some get back?
No, man, that was so exciting. When you got that news the other day, I almost didn't get any sleep. I was just thinking about, man, all the plays and the things that we're getting ready to improve on, and to be able to be back there in Detroit is going to be a fun one, week 1.
Well, Puka, I know because you mentioned this, and we talked about it when you were on my show at the Super Bowl. At least you know going to Detroit this time that the game is indoors. I don't know if you noticed the last time during the playoff game, Puka was wearing like a balaclava, like outdoor cold weather gear, like to the point where I didn't see the hair outside of his uniform. And I thought, is that really Puka in there? What happened again prior to last year's playoff game, Puka?
Yeah, coach had a little meeting. It was like, hey, just you guys know we're going to a dome. Like, we're gonna have a covered game. We won't have to worry about the code. It was Coach McVay who let me know. that's.
Yeah, see, just to refresh you guys, so Puka Nakua was thinking that Detroit was an outside stadium. So he was bundled up. You couldn't even see the hair behind the helmet because he was bundled up. And no, Puka, it's an indoors dome. And but yeah, so and just to refresh you, Puka Nakua against Detroit. Here's what he's going to do again when we play him. Here we go.
A week ago, a little hesitate. You think you're trying to get just 1 yard, and there they go. So these two quarterbacks just exchanging haymakers so far in this game.
You see that cornerback, Ole. Go ahead, Puka. You're a big dude. But yes, indeed. I can't wait for that game, man. And let me get this right here with Joe, my brother Joe. And what's up, Ro? Also, too. How you doing, Ro? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. My guy Joe says, listening on and watching my baby grow. She's not letting me relax. I know what that means, man, brother. I got my granddaughters, and I love them too. But we got to be on your feet. That's awesome. Thank you, brother Joe. Jim Everett says, all of a sudden, Beto has an all 22 account now. He's an expert watching TV. He's just giving his opinion. Roby says, Willie B, you let Beto have it the other night. Horns up. That was good. Yes, indeed. It was good to go back and forth. I misunderstood, and I think that he thought that he said something. That's my guy Beto, because I was taking it that he was saying that Brock Purdy was a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford, which he actually meant. Hey, relax. He actually meant that uh, Purdy had a better season stat wise, but he understands that Matthew Stafford's better than Brock Purdy. So we finally got that. I finally read that. Yeah, my dog's gonna bark in a second. I'll put it on mute. Um, my brother drove up, so they'll start barking when he comes out the door. Happy. Jeremy says, if the season doesn't go well for the team, I just want Demo to be fired. Oh, shots fired. It's gonna go fine, man. Really, it is. Willie Bone said, thanks, Rob. Winer Sickness is stuck in the Winers Super Bowl past. The past. Okay, hold on. Let me mute it real quick. Hold on. All right, sorry. My granddaughter and my brother, my son-in-law came, and so okay. So I wanted to get this real quick too. So Sean McVay, and this is funny. This is kind of making fun of him, but they're still trying to get the training camp facility going, and the offices and stuff. So they're still using the old offices. So let's get this man a new office, for heaven's sake. This is funny. I saw this clip of Sean McVay in that 8-year-old office. Check this
It's
out.
Dan. Where are you? We can't get you a. Where
He's
are
not
you?
at the draft house. I know
Dan,
that.
I'm in the same temporary office that I've been for 8 years here. So when I was hired in 2017, they said this would be a temporary facility. We're going on year 9 in this thing, so we'll see if we make it over to the Woodland Hills. I'm trapped like a prisoner in this thing, man.
It looks like the room you actually fired me in.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm just fighting, scratching, and clawing for a window in this thing. I still think this office is pretty depressing, Adam.
I agree. To me, if you want.
Let's get this man a new office now. He's a good guy, man. My guy Sean McVay, man, love this dude. I mean, as Sean McVay, as long as Sean McVay's here, we're going to be hanging up banners. And so, we're looking forward to that coming too. And also, too, I'm looking forward to this. This is not Rams related, but hey, this is not Rams related, but I'm looking forward to the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson boxing. Who you guys got? Mike Tyson, of course, right? Here we go.
The ultimate disruptor, taking on the baddest man on the planet. July 20th, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. It will be the massive, biggest event. Get on your feet, Arlington, Texas, Jake Paul.
There it is, Mike Tyson. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see a good fight, but I don't think it's going to be. I think that, and I'm sorry, I say Roby is a short, but Rubio, I'm sorry, man. When I see the way you have it spelled, it makes you want to say Roby. But Rubio, sorry, my brother, I'm sorry. My guy Willie Bowen says, hit the tombstone. Yes, indeed. Jim Richard Power Drive, Jim Rome. Remember that. I remember that. Jared says, Stafford should pass this torch to Bennett. And we're looking forward to seeing Matthew Stafford put up another banner or two. And then and then Stetson Bennett maybe would be the next guy in, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Jim Everett says the Giants are moving to Santa Clara. Are they really? I ever heard that. Rudy, get with Rambo and do a show together before the season starts. Well, honestly, when we talked about the fake Ramelia being in the Rambo's chat all the time or wherever, he was even in Grant Cohn's chat. But I remember I told Rambo the year we won the Super Bowl, if we win the Super Bowl, I want to come on and do a show with you. And he said, "Oh, sure," because he didn't think we were going to win. And then we did, and he never said anything. So that's fine. Oh, I love it though. Iron Market's going to eat that dude for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't see it being close. Yep. Paul's on the juice. So Tyson or Paul, I got Tyson all the way. Jared says, oops, here we go. Jim Murphy says, do a watch along. that'd be cool. Jim Murphy says, Young Montana is a fake. Oh, is he? A lot of people say it's hard to, I don't know why people would do that. Just waste time trying to be somebody else. Back in the day, says this ownership is committed to winning, not like the woman who she'll be nameless. All she cared about was money. Well, the thing about that too is, may she rest in peace, is that Carol Rosenblum was the owner that who won Super Bowls, traded the Rams franchise from the Colts and got the Rams franchise, got them to the Super Bowl. The year they went to the Super Bowl against the Steelers, he allegedly drowned. The guy was a world-class swimmer in high school, and then his wife, who at that time was just a pretty gal on his arm, nice lady in her own right, she wasn't meant to be the owner. It was supposed to be handed down to the sons in the family, and his son, and it didn't work out that way. And so the Niners were very fortunate. You talk about the 5 Super Bowls, and they did win them. The Niners were very fortunate that at that time, right as the 80s started, Carol Rosenblum had passed away, because if he was owner, he would have made sure that like a Wendell Tyler or a Jim Hacksaw Reynolds, Jim Hacksaw, right? Yeah, Hacksaw Reynolds, wouldn't go to the Niners to help them win, or we would have got over the top. Eric Dickerson wouldn't have been traded, stuff like that. He knew about football. He wanted to make his footprint in Los Angeles, and he was on his way to doing that. And but he passed, and so she took over. Despite her being the owner and the henchman John Shaw, the GM who actually traded and regretted it later, said it later, Eric Dickerson, the Rams went to 2 championship games, 85 and then 89, and they could have used a top of the line frontline owner and GM to help them get over the hump, and they would have never left. They would have had a couple of Super Bowls at the very least and stopped the Niners from winning some of those Super Bowls. I really believe that, because if you look back, those John Robinson teams with the Rams, they would split. The Rams and Jim Everett would go into Santa Clara or San Francisco. They would go into the real San Francisco, Candlestick Park, and they would win there in the regular season, and then the Rams would lose the close one, or vice versa, at Anaheim, but they would split. And when the teams were healthy and matched up, well, it was great battles. Jim Everett could stand there toe-to-toe with Jim Everett, and he would be throwing the Flipper Anderson touchdown left, Henry Allard right, Pete Houlihan, David Big Hill, Jim Hill's brother. It was beautiful. And but unfortunately, we didn't have the right owner, and we could not get over the hump, but we were close. But it wasn't until they got to St. Louis, her hometown, that they had to get over the hump, and they got guys like Trent Green, who was able to come back and quarterback. And luckily, they Kurt Warner he was left unrestricted. The Jaguars, the expansion teams didn't pick him up, so the Rams brought him back, and the rest is history. But they had to now get like a Marshall Faulk to put people in the seats and get them over the hump, and I'm glad they did. At least win the Super Bowl there, and they won one here in LA. Jacques 42 says, "What's up, Rudy? Verse and Fist are gonna bury golf week 1. Love it, man." Jim Everett says, Rams new fearsome foursome. Love that. Willie Bowen says, the lady who shall be nameless was a. Love it, love it, love it. Wouldn't have moved to St. Louis. Yep, they wouldn't have moved, or honestly, they wouldn't have moved. Yes, indeed. Willie Bowen says, Fist verse and Brown, the third, the new fearsome foursome. Love that, love that. Yes, indeed. Torrey Hope belongs in the Hall of Fame. So does Steven Jackson, Henry Ellard. Listen, I said this before. How in the heck? And props to him for making it. The Bears wide receiver, kick returner specialist, probably the best in the NFL. His name escapes me, but he just got in the Hall of Fame, right? And he was mostly a specialist, kick returner, one of the best ones to ever do it, right? What the heck's his name? The Bears guy. Anyway, he's in the Hall of Fame, right? When Henry Ellard retired, okay, before the NFL became a pass happy league, he was like in the top 3 all time in receiving yards, right? It was like Lofton and Rice, and then Ellard is right there, right? He didn't make. Are you telling me that a guy that's in the top 3 in receiving with horrible quarterbacks like Steve Walsh or whoever it was that was throwing when Jim Everett wasn't there, and only for a time. I think Ferragamo was there with him, but the guy was in the top 3 all-time receiving. Now he's like 10th or 11th or something like that because all these receivers have gotten the nuts. But he should have made the Hall of Fame already. So you got Ellard, Steven Jackson should have been there. The guy nobody wanted to tackle the dude when he was full bore. The all-time Ram rushing leader, and the Rams have the Rams stable of great running backs: Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, Jerome Bettis, on and on and on. Wendell Tyler, on and on and on. And Steven Jackson's the all-time Rams rushing leader. He should be in the Hall of Fame too because he was one of the top. The criteria for being in the Hall of Fame is you're one of the best to do it in your era. That was Steven Jackson. He was one of the best. But because he was on bad Ram teams, he doesn't get the accolades. But you got Steven Jackson, Torrey Holt, Henry Ellard should all be there. Roman Gabriel, I think he's in there too, right? I don't remember. But anyway, yep. Jim Harris says, Patrick Lewis played 5 years, no ring, and made it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Devin Hester, thank you. Thank you, Rubio. Devin Hester, great kick returner, decent receiver. Had his moments, right? But he was no Henry Ellard. I mean, Henry Ellard, to give you an idea, Fresno State receiver, the guy wanted more playing time, right? Got something in my eye. And so they let him be kick returner, and the guy would run back kick returns. The guy was amazing, man. We used to call him Chiquito, because he was a shorter, 5'10", 5'11" receiver, and he'd stretch out, and his legs and go Chiquito, get it, he was a great receiver, man. One of the best. Just look up his stats, especially when Jim Everett was there. Love it, love it, love it. Super Ram Champ says, Rudy, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you. Haven't done that in a while here.
Rudy.
Appreciate you, brother. Willie Bowen. Yes, indeed, Willie Bowen. Billy Waddy, Henry Ellard, Harold Jackson, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nakua, Flipper Anderson, Aaron Cox, Hirsch, Crazy Leg Hirsch, Fernando LA wide receivers. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love that. Love that. Love that. Super Ram Champ says, bro, why the Niners keep talking smack? We on their minds 24/7. You know how they do it, man. You know how they do it. Here we go. Here, let's see.
Oh, god damn, dog. Dog,
I knew it. I knew it.
Hey.
I knew it.
Bang, bang, Yeller Gang. Bang, bang, Yeller Gang.
I love that clip. But yes, indeed. Sorry for that. I didn't realize it just had a little bit of colorful language in it. Sorry about that. Rubio says, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, 1A, 1B. Love it, love it, love it. Well, it was pathetic, Purdy. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see. let's take a step back for a second and just relish in the greatness of AD, man. And there's been reports that this young Rams team is gonna basically AD's taking some time off. There's been reports that maybe he wants more money. He wants to spend time with the family, right? His cup is full, right? Okay, right now it is. And then now training camp's coming, he's getting a little antsy, he's been with the family for a while. And then he sees these young Rams, taking shape without AD there, coming of age. And then they say, you know what, imagine if this team had AD right now, right? There's a possibility he might pull an Eric Weddle and come off for the playoff Super Bowl run. Imagine that. But let's just remember the greatness that is and was AD.
All time, but we all can agree he the greatest of his era. He got Dominican Thanos, bro. Real unhinged individual. Real thoroughbred CTE demon. Real unstoppable force. Bro, that's light-skinned Broly out there. Every single one of Aaron Donald muscles had a switch on. He used to be out there throwing grown men. Right here, real juggernaut warfare. Throwing people at people. Throwing dudes at dudes. Kyler Murray had to feel like he was getting chased by the Grim Reaper, bro. He used to have to send whole regiments to block him. Try to stop him, they used to have to send a whole arsenal of people. He used to have to send a garrison. How they used to do him. They got him surrounded like the SWAT, and he still broke loose, bro. This shit GTA to him. Bro, that's the Wayne Brady drill, bro. If you know, you know. Aaron Donald might be half Namekian. Aaron Donald look like King Batch if he just bench press townhomes all day. Aaron Donald lift weights with gravity like Fujitora. They said that CTE used to talk to him inside his helmet like he was a quarterback. Right here, the most chaotic play of all time. He just threw 3 dudes! And then he almost killed my quarterback. That's why Dak got that goatee, because of Aaron Donald. They gave Dave East a sensu bean, and they made Aaron Donald. They studied all the strongest crackheads in every city in the lab, and they created Aaron Donald. They said that CTE be talking to him like King Kai from Otherworld. Don't forget what he called game in the Super Bowl. He popped the switch on that CTE and locked in. If Derrick Rose ate a Ninja Turtle, is
Trap House Sports, props to you on that video. Oh man, I love it, man. But yes, AD, so there's a chance, okay, I'm going to say it this way. We would love to have Aaron Donald back, for sure, right? But eventually you've got to turn the page. And so if we're able to turn the page and then still have a chance to have AD back, because, we use all that money that we got to sign guys, there's been reports that we're going to get this receiver or this guy or whatever. But it's a perfect time for the Rams to retool on the fly last year. We went 10-7. People are picking us to win 3-5 games. So then the emergence of Puka Nacua. I mean, the great Ram in the sky does things for a reason. I mean, Cooper Kupp wasn't able to go, so we had a fast track Puka Nacua, and he was ready to develop faster, and now is the all-time greatest rookie wide receiver in NFL history. His jersey already hangs in Canton for the first 5 games. And guess who was the quarterback doing that, throwing him the ball? Matthew Stafford. Guess who was the quarterback that has the greatest season by a receiver with Megatron, Matthew Stafford. The greatest season period by a Triple Crown receiving and Super Bowl year in Cooper Kupp, and now the greatest season by a rookie receiver in the greatest 5-game start in NFL history. The quarterback in Maestro was Matthew Stafford. The man is a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, already. But without Matthew Stafford, you couldn't write the the NFL story. That's basically one of the criteria for all-time greats. I mean, the no-look pass in the Super Bowl, coming back in the divisional round, coming back in the championship round, uh, in the coming back in the Super Bowl. All the pressure was on him. Was it Detroit or was it Matthew Stafford? The guy is amazing. I'm so thankful for Matthew Stafford, and yes, indeed. And I'm glad he's my quarterback. Willie Bone says golf. Rubio says AD is a beast. Yes, indeed. Willie Bone says golf is going down like the cruise ship Titanic. Love it, love it, love it. 187 says Puka is a dog. I love Puka Nacua, man. And that's one thing about Puka is he's infectious. You know, you appreciate a guy like Puka. And I'm gonna say it like this. We're so lucky to have guys like Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, guys that are students of the game, but also great players. I wouldn't mind having guys like an Ayuk or a Debo. You know, they're great talents, but I don't like that they go to social media and they play games. You know, those are kind of diva-ish stuff. You know, don't really like that stuff, but they are great talents. But I'm so glad that we have the guys that we have that are students of the game, just want to get better. Um, they know what to do on each play. They can call out the play. I love it. I love it. Love it. With the new guys that we got are going to take a seat from those guys. I'll take a tip from those guys. Chuck produces Kyrene, Corum, and Rivers will be a nice trio. I agree, man. I agree. Super Ram Champ says we play the Raiders too. That should be fun game to watch. I agree, man. We got to beat him again. Willie Bones is the quarterback who threw the no-look pass to Kupp, which led to a TD. Mighty Matthew Stafford. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Stafford Field. Yes, indeed. Love it. 187 says Puka video with his mom was beautiful. Yeah, man. You know, props to Puka Nacua. I was kind of hoping that we got his brother too. I think the Titans got him or somebody. He doesn't play receiver. I think he's a defensive guy, but that'd be kind of cool to have both of them. Hold on. Stafford Field. Hi, babies. Hi. Say hi.
Get ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh,
Huh?
which is this for Brianna?
Both of them for the baby and the little bag and Brianna the other bag. See, Pa's my granddaughter.
Pop is strong.
Say, go Rams.
Go Rams.
There you go, baby. All right, let's see. What video should we do? Let's do this one right here.
Here
we go.
There's nothing like it, man. Opening week of the National Football League.
Debo, touchdown!
Love looking, waiting, scrambling right, throws it back left, and he's got it.
Crosby got him around the shoulders, and his teammates come for help back at the 38.
And he is gone! Touchdown, Vikings!
Tyreek Hill the 20, the 5, touchdown!
Miami Dolphins will finish with 726 total yards.
Hurts going deep for the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia!
Makes the swing pass, now looks to the right side, complete to Davis for the touchdown! He's at the 5, and he's into the end zone. Kyler Murray is back!
Caught, DK Metcalf.
Pancakes or syrup?
Oh, I gave it to Brianna.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's okay.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. There was one last video I wanted to show with McVay. He says YG, but this was a cool little video. Hold on. Here we go.
2018, Week 4, Vikings at Rams. Following Robert Woods' touchdown, he celebrated with which rapper in the stands?
YG. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on, Pop. Here, I put in trash. Let me see your baby. Wow. All right. Her baby. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. We'll be back on lives as we get closer to the season. I'll be doing it more often. And but I appreciate each and one of you guys. Thank you guys for popping in. Appreciate you joining me at this time. Got to get ready to work. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great afternoon, a great Friday, great weekend. Oh, there was one thing I didn't get to. Hold on. I wanted to talk about, where is it? Hold on. Let me get this here. Hold on. Oh, by the way, in that Rams video also, they were making fun of the Bang Bang Escalator gang. Oh man, I love my team, man. I love my team. See the little corner there, the picture. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this. I wanted to talk about Ramfest real quick. Let me see. I think I have it here. Let's see. Ramfest. Here we go. Here we go. Come here, baby. Say hi. Okay, let me see. Let Pop show them the Ramfest picture. Okay, so here we go. Ramfest. So if you're a Southern California Rams fan or near Southern California, Ramfest is put on by the SoCal Rams Booster Club. Okay, join the Ramfest 2024 cash event only. So they're going to have vendors. Last time they had fans, from the mall, fans, sporting goods. It's going to be Saturday, May 18th, 9 a.m. to 4:30 at Ghosty Park, 800 North Archibald Avenue, Ontario, California, 91764. LA Rams alumni, music, dancing, inflatable bouncers, merch vendors, raffles. They're going to raffle off merchandise. You can win helmets. Last time they raffled off like some like benches for your outside backyard. They had Rams logos and they were made of cement. They were awesome. Helmets, all kinds of stuff. Face paint for the kids, and more to be announced. You can go on the SoCal Rams Booster Club, and you can get more information. Also, you can get information about joining the Booster Club if you're interested. It's a family-oriented booster club. I've known them for a long time. Ralph was in charge of it, and he stepped down for the first time, and he's still involved in certain ways, but great guys. But yeah, the 18th, 9 a.m. to 4:30, just so you guys know, it's going to be Ramfest. So if you're in Southern California, I suggest coming down for a while, hang out with the Ramelia, bring up your own easy up tent, and it's going to be a cash event. I'm sure some of the vendors might have those electronic card readers and stuff, but I just wanted to get that to you guys. So I appreciate you, one of you guys. I hope everyone has a great Friday. And Rubio says, thank you, Rudy. You're the man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And Jim Everett says, so shout out to the grandkids. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Those little girls are so much, but they're my babies. So, but yeah, I hope to see you guys there. I'm trying to still be able to go. I was going for sure, but I may have to work, but I'm going to see if I can pull some strings. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. As we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. Let's get something going here. Oh, let's go off with that cool Rams video of the season. Here we go. All right, guys, have a great Friday. We'll see you this weekend. Mike Tyson. Let's go, baby. Here we go. Where's my video? Where you at? Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, guys, have a great Friday. Great weekend. Okay, well, that's a cool ass video. Look on the Rams Instagram and website for that video. It's awesome video, man. This team is amazing, man. The production value. The Rams deserve to be in Los Angeles, the mecca on the West Coast, Los Angeles. If you look at other teams, hype videos and stuff, they don't match the Rams. That's awesome, man. But I appreciate you guys, and props to you, brother Rubio. Hope to see you there, brother. How we see that video? If you go on, you can go on Rams Twitter X, and then click on the link, and the video will show up there, or Instagram. But Twitter X, now that I think about it, you'll be able to find it. Just go on Rams, and then you'll scroll down, and you'll see the video there. It's a badass video, Joe. But yeah, props to you, brother. My grandkids are here too, and props to you, brother. All right, I got to get ready for work. Hope everyone has a great Friday, good weekend. Looking forward to the Mike Tyson fight. Jake Paul, I don't think it's going to be a match, man. Mike Tyson's a bad son of a gun. But yes, indeed. Coach T Bates, what's up, Coach T? Appreciate you, brother. I'm signing off, man. Hopefully you come in soon. I came in a little early today. Joe says, let's see here. Joe says, okay, I don't have either one of them. Let's see. I think you can watch it on YouTube. If not, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. All right, brother. I appreciate you guys. I hope everyone has a great Friday and weekend, and we're looking forward to the Mike Tyson fight. Talk to you guys soon. We'll look for the live alert soon. We'll see you guys again. As we always say, may the Ramili be with you. Again, signing off. Ramulators, mount up. All right, guys. Take care.